Hi guys, my name is Firefly and welcome back to a brand new episode of Timberborn, where we're doing a modded series where we have quite a few mods. So check them down in the description below, they're all listed there. Now, this is the area of interest for this episode. But let's take a look what we did last episode. In the last episode, we managed to get metal running nicely. We've actually done all the metal work that we needed around both districts that we currently have. So this district, we got the metal beaver statues going, the bell going. And in this district, we got this water tower going and all the other metal stuff going. So it was kind of like a cleanup episode. If you didn't see it, go watch it. It was a lovely episode. It was a lovely, peaceful episode. So in this one, like I said, we've got to go over here. We have to go over here somehow. And the reason why we're going to go over here is because if you see here, these water sources are being blocked by these, what are they called? Obstacles? Let's take a look. Barriers, that's the word. So they're blocked by barriers. Once the water comes out, it comes down these lines here, which are quite interesting. We're going to turn this whole place into an engine factory. So we're going to be producing tons of power. I'm gonna have like, I don't know, I'm gonna put as many engines as I possibly can and have as many trees to provide for them. So we're gonna need a lot of trees and we're gonna need a lot of metal and we're gonna need a lot of engines. But the first thing we're gonna need, the very, very first thing we're gonna need is a way to get over there and a district. So let's start planning that. Now, we most probably can build a bridge from here to here and then across here, and that will give us access to here. I mostly build my district center around here, a little living quarters. We will need to think about how many beavers it's going to take. There's also, I believe, a water source up here, which, oh my god, I just realized something. This one, is it auto saving? Yeah, this one is like a spiral. That could be filled with tons of water wheels. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's for another time. That is for another time. First, let's start getting some bridges down and getting across here. So we have an absolute ton of metal. So I do not mind wasting resources. We're gonna need to help them cross over here like that. And then we can put a pathway just like that. And then we need to get a bridge on this side. Just like that. And then they'll come across here and do pretty much the exact same thing. Now I want to get it from this point. The reason being is because it's further out. If we can, should we make it like even? I don't know if that would be even. No, it won't be even. Okay, we can do it like that. That's fine. So that should then get us out here. Now I don't know how far this, well actually the district center is quite close. It's just a few stairs and over here. So it shouldn't be too bad, to be honest with you. And then we can get down there and we need to see if we actually have some room to start building, or we're going to just have to send the resources and get people down there to start building. So once this is all done, we'll go and check it out. Oh, I've got this on pause. Let's put that. I might need to put more beavers in here. I may need to. Let's tone this down a bit. And then they can go to that. Good. And then they can get all that done. And with that done, we can now check how far we can go over here. So looks like we've still got a little bit to work with. It's not too bad. Let's put a path in over here and see how that looks. Oh, it literally stopped right there. Okay, let's demolish that because we are gonna need some space. Now, where are we gonna put the district center? That is the big question. I kind of want to make this all level. So we're going to need to get rid of this as well. We need to get rid of these two. Once it starts, stop autosaving. This autosave like always gets me. Alright. Once they get that, I'm thinking we actually level out this area with platforms. And then we can make this corner. We can kind of make it off the cliff here. We can kind of make like a little town off the cliff. Let's see. Are we in drought? We're in a drought. I was thinking the water should be higher than this. Okay, so we've got that. Let's delete that. Let's delete. We don't need to delete the path in. Now we could do something like this. Let's pause it so they don't actually build it just yet. Like that. And then we'll do the stuff down here. Like so. We'll delete that. Put that there. Excuse me. So that sort of makes a nice little square that we can play with. And if we make a little town here, I don't know how many actual engines I'm going to use and how many people or beavers I would need to supply them engines. So is it just one beaver per engine? It is one beaver. Okay, at least we know that. So then I kind of want to make something coming off the cliff here. I think that would be pretty cool. You know what? We're going to do it. We've got archers. We can do something. We can figure something out. So if I do something like this, I would need, how far did it come out? It comes out 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like here. Okay, that's perfect. I think this might be a little bit good. I think this is going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's bring it up by 1. You gotta love these archers. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're going to do something. So, you know what that means. Let me rack my brain with a few designs. Okay, so I've played around with a few designs. And I think I like this one the best. It's like a little balcony coming off with the district center on top, which I think is going to be pretty cool. I've also done something else that you might not have noticed. You might have not have noticed. I've put a stairs down here to get over here. And that's not all. There's actually storage under here. I've hidden the storage under here. Want to see what it looks like? We can lower the levels. So you get in from here, you get on stairs here, and go down the platform and go into this storage right there. And it's nicely tucked away, which is going to hold all the food that they possibly need. Now, I'm not going to build the housing system yet because I do not know how many beavers I'm actually going to need. So I'm just going to put this. I'll put it like here for now. Do I want to put it there just in case we need to access down there? I don't want to put it there. I will put it right there. I'll just put it like that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So we put a 10 beaver house there. We shouldn't need 10 beavers at first because we're just going to clear all of this really. Maybe having 10 beavers will be good, to be fair, because we'll clear out a lot of it a lot faster. We are also going to need ways to stop this water in here so we can keep the place irrigated. So if we go on to this, what is it? Paths and landscaping, that's it. Dams. Should I use a dam or should I use a floodgate? Now floodgates are easier to put in there. We can just put the level 2s like that. But the difference between floodgates is that you can change the height from 0 to 0.5 to 1. With floodgates, with dams actually, it's actually 0.63. It's not actually half. It's a bit more than half, so it holds a little bit more water in these areas. So we might go with a dam, to be honest with you. Something like that. And then another levee. And a dam, and then another levee. And a dam. And that should hold the water in quite nicely. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get some of these chopped down. I'm going to put some lumberjack flags here because we need to cut. I want to cut all these trees and get all the resources. So that reminds me, we're going to need some wood storage. Now this is not going to be a permanent place because once we actually build this all out, we're going to have a pretty decent wood storage for all the wood that we're going to be farming. So I'm just going to put this here for now. And we should only need one while we're sort of prepping this area. What else do we need? We need food and water. So once this actually produces water for us, we could farm water from here. But at the same time, it might take it out too fast so that it de-irrigates this area. So the best option may be to get it off here somehow. But that's too high, I believe. Actually, it could actually fit. It could actually fit. So I guess once we cut down these trees, we can do something like this. Because I like it lined up. I like it lined up so that it looks a bit neater. We could do something like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I am absolutely happy with that. Can we go like that? And then we're going to put that there. Fine. We're going to need water storage. Again, this is most probably not going to be the be-all and end-all location for this water storage. But we're just getting it down for now because the main thing we've got to do is sort out this area. And then we're going to need a beaver habitat or a beaver pod. Breeding pod, that's the word. That can keep me up to 16 beavers as long as they're having carrots. Put you there, right next to the water. Which also means we're going to need some way of getting berries, which we can mostly put here because we're going to irrigate this area. So let's get some way down here like that. Let's get a forester like so. Should be good enough. And we'll get a berry collector. Where are you? In food. Right here. For now, in fact, put that a little bit closer. For now, we can actually get carrots from everywhere else, but we may want to farm our own. I don't know how much, because I want to use as little space as possible. This is going to be a really compact base, because this whole area needs to be for power and farming power. So what we've got to do now is let that get done, and we'll carry on from there. And the big moment has arrived. We finally got this place sorted. It looks like they're running out of water. Oh no, they're fine. They're fine. But the more important thing, we can finally free this water source. All right, let's demolish all of this at high priority and see how it flows. Hopefully it should be okay. Hopefully there won't be any sort of overflow here. We still have a lot to do with this town. We still have a lot to make it look better and be more resourceful. Look at that bad boy. Wow. I have a feeling this is coming out way too fast. Don't overflow, please don't over. Oh, it's a little bit. Is it going to equal itself out? It kinda is equaling itself out. Yep, you did it. Lovely. Lovely. That is what I want to see. Finally, we've irrigated this area. Let's go and get some berries down quickly, so that we can start making our own berries rather than getting it from here. I've noticed something as well. This place is running out of carrots. We don't have enough carrots. We're gonna have to add some more farming here. Maybe an aquatic farm, I'm thinking, down here. We're not gonna do that right now, but we've got to keep that in our mind. But that looks beautiful. That looks absolutely beautiful. Now, the next thing we got to think about is power. Now, this place has got to make a lot of power. But where do we want to put it? Now, we could put the engines sort of in the middle here, and on the outside trees. That's a possibility. This district pretty much goes the whole length of this island. Yeah, that should be fine. When we get proper pathing around and all that jazz, that should be absolutely fine. So let's take a look. Or we could put, say, loads of power here, or engines here, along like that, and then make the power spine come down here, which is also pretty decent thing. The only problem is, okay, let's test this out. The only problem is I don't know how many trees you need per day. So if we put one person here quickly, let's take a look. Supply will last 24 hours. Okay, so it's 1 log per hour. Okay, I see. I get you. I see what's happening. Alright, so 1 log per hour. If we have, I want to hit ridiculous amounts of power. I mean ridiculous amounts. Let's pause it. Let's see how many we can get in here. We go something like this. All the way. Done. We'll pretend there's one there. And some here as well. Let's put planks so that we can put that down as well. Where are you? There we go. So if we do something like that, and then on this side as well, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 30, right? 30. Okay, let's get the calculator out. So, it's too early in the morning for me to be doing maths. So 30 times 24 is 720. So we need to be producing 720 logs per day. Per day, right? That also means we need a high population here. So maybe we can turn some of this into farming. If we can produce enough logs in this area, we can maybe turn some of it into farming so they can sustain themselves. But let's take a look. So we need 720 logs. Where are my trees? There we go. If we use the best ones, which are the maple, in 30 days, they make 8 logs. So how many do they make per day? 30 divided by, or is it 8 divided by 30? So they make 2.6 per day. We need a lot. So we need, what was it, 720? I forgot what the number was. 720 times 4. We need 2,880 trees. Can we make 2,883 trees? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see what kind of space we're working with. I wish they had like a grid thing so you can see how many trees you're planting. So if I put the power like this, we're working. Should I pull it forward a bit more? I could pull it forward a bit more. I could pull it like that. That means we're working with all this space here. Oh, that's a lot of space, but is it enough? And to count every single square, it's going to take me forever. So I'm not going to do that. If I was to do something like this, you can't really see it, can you? Okay, we need to clear all of this. All of this needs to be cleared. And just like that, it is all cleaned up. Now, I'm thinking, 2,880 trees is a lot of trees. So if we do something like this, let's pause it. Let's go on to trees. Let's go on to maple. And we do something like that. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 90 trees, right? That's not a lot of trees. That's not a lot of trees. So even if I do 10 of them, which I definitely won't fit in this area, that will only be 900 trees. We would need nearly 3 times that amount. So I think we won't be able to do 30 engines. What we need to do is we need to see how many trees we can get in here. So if we do another, is that 10 by 10? I want to try and do 10 by 10s. Or should I do 9s just to keep it uniformed? So that is 4, 8, that's another 9. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. So let's fill this place up. So with that filled up, I would say we have nearly 850 trees here. Now, I wanted to keep it sort of like unified. So that's why I went over the river and not really worrying about the missing trees. You know, I think it will look nice at the end of it. But we also need to make sure that they can reach every single part of it. But because that takes up so much space here, we might have to put the engine somewhere else. I'm thinking off the edge here, because I'm going to have to get a farm in here. This is going to need a lot of people, a lot of beavers, and that means we need a lot of food and all that jazz. So we're going to need to get maybe, and we're going to need to figure out a wood storage. That's not too hard. We can build off the edge here. It's going to be fine. We're going to have fun. All right, so let's get some food production going. Now, farmhouse would be amazing if we could get it. I want to get as much area as possible. I don't want to take up too much space. So if we go there, we should be able to fill in everything that I need to fill in. Like that. And get some carrots going just like this. And one more line, I would say. I can't remember if it reached out there or not. And we can actually delete this. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is a lot of carrots, actually. I think that would be more than enough. Definitely more than enough. Let's see. Let's see. You never know. Get surprised a lot of times. So, we are gonna finish this in the next episode. Sorry, that's all I have time for today. In the next episode, we're gonna plant all of this. Actually, I might plant it off camera. So in the next episode, we can just focus on building out the engines and making this place functional for the amount of beavers that we need. I'm going to work out how many engines this can actually sustain. And yeah, we should be able to finish this in the next episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. Peace.